Welcome to Talk to Sponge episode, well, it's the episode where I'm covering salad fingers. I am Big Fluff, I am your host, and yeah, this is actually the second episode of the new format. Today we will be talking about salad fingers and I will be playing Shovel Knight in the background. So salad fingers was roughly created, I believe, 15 years ago. I'm not a massive expert on it, but I watched it all last night. So yeah, it's special. This ain't like an expert review on it. This is just my opinion on it and the aspects of it. And maybe the first episode you kind of just see opens up with salad fingers with spoons, and he's kind of like just caressing the spoons, and it's kind of weird. It's maybe he's like caressing the spoons, talking about how nice the spoons feel. And second episode, he uses finger puppets as friends, which is kind of, I don't know, man. The art wasn't bad for back then, but just like they play the creepy vibe off pretty hard. Like even today's standards, I would say it's creepy. I mean, I watch a lot of Meat Cannon and found it to be creepier than Meat Cannon. The voice alone of Salad Fingers is pretty creepy. And then there's the parts with the nettles where nettles make milk, and it's just a scene where he's rubbing nettles over his body. That shit is weird, man. Or I mean, that crap is weird, man. I mean, I wouldn't say it's like a. It's not a bad show. It's interesting. I mean, it's creepy. I think that's what he was going for. The guy was going for though, the creepiness. I mean, the creator of it did well at making it creepy. It wasn't unwatchable. It was just extremely creepy and kind of have to wonder what they're going to do next. I mean, there's a scene where he pretty much squishes a bug that he thinks is or calls his sister. Then he says, you need to get yourself cleaned up, sister, because he squishes a bug. And so basically the bug let itself go. But again, I probably wasn't paying that close of attention to it. I'm a lousy expert on, or lousy witness on this stuff. This video should be called Me Poorly Described Salad Fingers. Oh my god, that could actually be a video idea. Me poorly describing stuff. And me poorly playing a video game. You know, I could do that. And there's a picnic episode. I really vaguely remember anything on that one. I'm pretty sure it was creepy. I mean, oh, then there's a scene episode 6 where he eats his own head. Don't know how he ate his own head though. It was like a copy of himself and he ate his own severed head. Don't know how he got a copy of himself, but then there's a part where he makes a piece of himself like a organ. His kid, or treats it like a kid. I guys believe I lost this round. Because I watched Salad Fingers, that's why. And there's a scene where he's taking the organ and cleaning windows with it. There's also a scene where a guy with a barbecue apron runs in and pretty much bashes his head trying to get a Salad Fingers house. And later on within the show, you see the person in the barbecue uniform, his body just floating around. Or not floating around, but just hanging at Salad Fingers house. Indicating that Salad Finger obviously collects dead bodies. He's constantly talking about like the Great War, so it must take place in like the World War One era. And obviously he didn't go to the Great War, but he's constantly talking about it. Again, they never. I'm assuming it's a male. They call him male a couple of times, but I also heard stories that Salad Fingers is like a woman, but that was just a MatPat theory, so that could easily have been wrong. I'm not saying MatPat's wrong, but he could have had little evidence at the time. There's parts where he talks to his fingers. There's one part where he gets a horse that pretty much throws him a birthday party or something like that. And it's like a bunch of horses in his house with a birthday party. Someone takes the flesh off the I can't remember what the name of that character was. The barbecue guy, and he blames them blames the horses, and it turns out there was a hat made out of the skin of the barbecue guy. It was on a pole that he was pretty much stroking earlier. Oh my god, this stuff just all sounds weird. Oh, he said the feels of rusty spoons makes him feel orgasmic. Oh man. This show, man. It is special though. Really special. In a kind of way to where you'll say it's special and hide away from everyone else. Oh no, I watched like in a full hour of it, so props to the creator. They got that doctor puppet that pretty much is trying to examine Salad Fingers and like attaches to his horse and like burrows her hole into the horse. And the horse, you can see the horse crying. It's a bad scene. I mean, that's kind of I would consider it be like the early, or maybe the golden age of YouTube. I wouldn't say Salad Fingers is golden, but animation wise, it's definitely where it's definitely the beginning of in my opinion, beginning of dark animations. I do want to get some of the merch though for Salad Fingers. Looks really good. And there's a episode that actually it's a newer episode, I believe. Kind of explores Salad Fingers a little bit more, like his backstory, and with the Glass Brother episode where you get to see him talk to the mirror to his glass brother after he made one of his puppets to a flesh boy. Which is a scene I could have went without seeing, in all honesty. An era where it was Tobuscus. You had Tobuscus floating around. You had, I actually can't remember if PewDiePie was around back then. But Salad Fingers was pretty big. I got a lot of respect for the animator. The show I got respect for it too, even though I'm talking crap about it. But maybe because I find it to be disturbing, but that's kind of the point of it. It's not meant to be a happy show. There's also like an episode where Salad Fingers is dating a dead animal. It was unique. Well, I kind of got chuckled out of it, but you kind of knew it was going to be something weird. He like went on a date with, acted like he was in high school, and I mean, someone actually said that you can look at the show two ways: that it's a fever dream or a decline in someone's mental health. I mean, I feel like if you watch it, that's a decline in your mental health. Like 10 minutes within watching it, I immediately started regretting it after 10 minutes, but I was like, oh, I gotta finish it, man. I gotta keep going. There's a scene where one of his puppets needs a haircut, and he bites the hair off the puppet. Oh, there's another scene where he's eating his fingers and peeling the flesh off his fingers. There's another scene where he cooks and eats himself, or his other self. Because, yeah, there's a part where he scratches his back and another him pops out from his back, kind of like how he did in Army Darkness with the second Ash. If I ever get like to where I can actually do decent podcast as in do images, I would probably do images of that. I realized this game did have a battle mode. Like, being a fan of Meat Cannon. And like, okay, so also, oh, I actually want to save this for another video. But, also around that time, I got into Battlefield Friends. So the video I used to watch around that time. I didn't watch Salad Fingers back then, though I heard of him. I've just never really watched Salad Fingers. I didn't really find it to be appealing back then. You know, kind of like he peeled off his fingers, but it was a unique show. I mean, the dude's channel has 1 million subscribers, so I'm not really going to like talk too much crap about that. I mean, the dude is respect animator, in my opinion. Like, his animation got really good. I mean, like, you look at 15 years ago what he was working with, then you look at now with his recent video, it's really good. I think the creator is David something. I think he's out of the United Kingdom, but I'm not 100% sure. Oh, he has like a merch store where you get like Salad Finger, which that was a long time ago. I don't know if he still has it, but you get like little Salad Finger, what you would call it, slippers, things you put your feet in. I don't mean Quentin Tarantino. Oh, that's another thing I might cover. Oh no, this new podcast format I'm doing, let me know how you like it. I'm still experimenting with it. I'm try to carry small show. I'm going to like try to do right now. Of course, I'm not going to do it like right off the back, but I'm going to try to do a couple episodes a week. And just like they're going to be like short form episodes, I might do like big ones in between then. Maybe if I do like special ones. I got some special stuff possibly coming up, but I'm going to try to just do videos where I just play a game and ramble about topics. Yeah, I mean, it won't be experts' opinions, just strictly be my opinions. Just me talking about stuff and playing video games. You can either come for the rambling or me being bad at video games. Either way, you might have poor taste. Just kidding. Could just be a sympathy watch. Didn't realize that could go like around the screen like this. And block. Oh, that's awesome. I did not know the Shovel Knight had a mode like this. Oh, shoot. Okay. I mean, yeah, you kind of get the gist from the show that he's not a exactly stable individual. Salad Fingers is not. But it's like, I almost want to do a deep dive, like, a theory on it, but it's like, I don't think the dude's intentions were ever to, like, have actual story with it. I mean, I think he just pretty much did random videos. I mean, it's like the one where Salad Fingers eats himself. They really don't, like the last video he did, episode 13, they really don't show that if it's the original Salad Fingers that got eaten or if it's the old one. I mean, or the new one. I mean, that I'm not sure of. See if we can win this, guys. Like, if there's any topics you guys want me to cover, like anything that's any questions or like any games you want to suggest me playing, I'm limited to PlayStation though. No, I'm a peasant, but also got a TikTok. It is, I believe, Big Fluff 27 might be my TikTok. I mean, if you want to support the channel, drop a like or subscribe if you're seeing this video. Subscription really help if you don't mind, but you don't have to. Think about trying to do new sub goals though. This is a time one. Okay, that's cool. Oh boy. Okay. Guess that's all I really have to say about Salad Fingers. I mean, showed that I found to be really disturbing, but I mean, not a bad show. I will not watch it again though. I have no desire to open up that can of worms again. Oh, there's a scene where his like teeth are like rotting, and he does a scene where he does like a music box thing to cheer something up or something, and his teeth are moving as he moves an imaginary crank for the music box. It's found to be disturbing. There's a lot more disturbing stuff in there though, but I can't remember off the top of my head, and my notes are terrible. I mean, I don't completely, all jokes aside, I don't completely regret watching it, but it's like a golden part of YouTube. But, I believe I will end this video here. It's a shorter one, but, I feel like it's okay. But, like any video, any topics you guys want me to cover in the future, like any, if you guys think my opinion of Salad Fingers is wrong, let me know. But yeah, well not but just let me know. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe, that notification bell. think that's still a thing. And good night.